on our face.
And good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is CapriCares, and we're doing something just a tad bit different on today. We want to give you a show that we could already have a guest and the engagement and all those other things that will educate and edify. So we welcome to the CapriCare family Lady Stacey Cole with an EY. As we have said previously, I'm from the South.
And I'm from the South Side.
Okay. 75th?
Off 75th, 67th, Blackstone.
Is that like one little block? 67, 68, 69?
Yeah.
All the way to 75th.
Oh,
What?
you can go. Stony Island can take you from here to there.
Okay, but why do you stop at 75th?
Because that's where I lived. So we lived on 67th Street. We lived on 75th Street, 77th.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. All of that. I'm
All
learning
of that.
Chicago, y'all.
Yeah.
Well, hey, y'all, we about to have us a marvelous show. Welcome to CapriCares. Know that I care that I know. And like I said on yesterday, we must do some work to toil our souls. So we're about to toil our souls on this episode. So Stacey's going to help us. Good morning. It's CapriCares. Know that I care that I know. This is our daily motivation and inspiration for our mental health ministry here at the Ephesian Primitive Baptist Church. It's CapriCares. Know that I care. South Side
of Chicago.
That's where we coming from.
That's where I'm from.
Born and raised. On the playground is where you spent all of your days. I know that's Fresh Prince of Philadelphia.
Fresh Prince.
But you know.
Yeah, that is.
Common sense.
It's not so common.
The rapper. Right. Okay. It's not that is not common at all. But anyway.
But common.
Common it is.
It's from the South Side, yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's from the South Side.
But like everybody's from the South Side, like Jesus, Peter, Noah, like there's no East Side, right? The East Side is the river.
It is, but you can get up into Hammond. That's along the East Side.
That's a suburb,
Indiana. So
Hammond is
Hammond
and in Gary.
Yeah,
those
along
are
the water. Mm-hmm.
Now that Chicago Central Standard Time, right?
Yes.
Is Gary Eastern?
No, it's Central.
Okay.
But
some parts of Indiana.
Some parts of Indiana are Eastern time.
Right. Because we've traveled some. So anyway, listen, she is responsible for this whole hashtag. So we're blaming you today, which is a good thing.
I'll take the blame.
Okay. You're scrolling through.
Yes.
You come across this, what is it, a video?
A video.
Okay.
A short clip. Yes.
What was it about this video that spoke directly to Stacey?
She was relating a action to soul work.
And
in that action led me to look a little bit deeper. So I found her original video. At first I found a clip of her video, and then I found her original video.
Okay.
And after I found the original video, it was even more powerful.
Oh, the whole thing?
Yes. So it's what I posted.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that was it, but it was powerful.
It was powerful.
Mm-hmm.
To just learning that when we're working on us and growing to become a better us or whole us or a more emotional us, when you start pulling some things and toiling with that trauma, that tragedy, that trial,
tribulations, childhood, work, mother work.
You pulling some stuff.
You're pulling some stuff up. And often, and that it was powerful to me because often I say to people, healing work is daily work. And if you had, let's say you had a childhood experience of trauma, which could look like, hey, my parents yelling at me, I used to get spankings, whatever, abusive parent, whatever the case may be. And you are now an adult, maybe 25 years in, you can't just go and get the work done. You can't heal overnight because you're working with 20 years of baggage. Okay. You're dealing with 20 years of it. So you can't heal that overnight. You have to get to the root of what causes you to get stuck. You have to get to the root of why a lot of your friendships are not deep relationships, or your relationships stall, or your career pauses. So there was a lot to unpack in that video. So when I saw the video and she was in the dirt.
In the dirt.
She was in the dirt.
In the dirt.
In her garden.
Yeah, in the dirt though.
In the dirt. The symbolism of her pulling these roots, and how the roots were entangled in other roots. The symbolism of that and the type of work sometimes we have to deal and do for ourselves in order to heal was so powerful. I just couldn't just go past it. I needed to share that.
And you shared it with me.
I did.
Of all people, you probably shared it with others, but why me? Why was I the candidate?
You're crazy because you do CapriCares.
Okay.
And CapriCares is around based on a mental health.
Yeah, emotional healing.
Emotional healing.
And wellness. Emotional wellness. Yeah.
And that's what that's what she's relating that video to. That video was related to emotional healing and understanding that sometimes the work that we have to do is not surface work.
Okay.
It's some root work.
Okay. There's a difference between surface work and root work.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah.
And you have a certification in
life coaching. Yeah.
You don't never talk about it.
I don't because I am not presently coaching.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not coaching individuals at this time.
Would you like to at some point? Not right now.
Not right now. At some point, maybe I'll circle back around to coaching, but I'm not at a place where I want to coach individuals. I might do some group work.
Okay.
But not individual coaching.
Not individual. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to look here at this PowerPoint slide that you talked about on yesterday about question 7. You wanted to see more of question 7 and how question 7 is very influential. And it says, I resolve conflict in a clear, direct, and respectful way. Not what I might have learned growing up in my family, such as a painful put down, which we heard a lot of on the block, avoidance, which we felt, escalating tensions, which we've seen on the good times.
Yes.
You know, or going to a third party rather than to the person directly. So when you looked at that question, when you see that question, when you hear that question, I mean, I've experienced the avoidance, the painful foot downs, the escalating tensions, which is embedded in culture.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's some root work.
Yes.
I'm not saying not necessarily in my house, but, just growing up.
Yeah, you grew up around all those beautiful, loving women that was loving on you.
Right. Yeah. But still, we don't do that. You look like, that those painful put downs, never heard them, but I know people who did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, who would say such a thing like that?
Oh, man, I've heard some crazy stuff, but talking about root work. So the first part of the question, of course, is, what is it? The first thing.
I'll resolve in a clear, direct, respectful way. Resolving conflict.
Resolving conflict. So think about it like this. If in your childhood, conflict looked like fighting.
That's it.
And that
knock it off my shoulder.
And it shows up
as an adult behavior. Not good.
It's not good because that means you're carrying the work, the troubles from your childhood into your adulthood. That's how you resolve your conflict. What's the next one?
The painful put downs.
Painful put down. So maybe on the playground, somebody called you ugly, or maybe
we went a little deeper than that.
A teacher called you stupid.
Teachers couldn't do that.
Well, I'm
just saying.
Right. We're not talking about just here in Tennessee. I'm talking
Right.
about people, because your audience reaches far and wide, correct?
Right. Like I said, I grew up Southern.
Right.
So people who taught my mama taught me.
Right.
You
So,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, oh my God, I can call your mother right now, your
Right.
uncles and your aunties.
Right.
So I can't. But I've as a teacher, not in a rural Southern protected area, I heard the put down.
You've heard some stuff.
Like you said that.
You've heard some stuff. So there are people that carry those wounds from childhood, and those a wound of someone putting you down causes perhaps some insecurities that show up, hey, in perhaps how I dress or how I speak. I might become a little bit more shy. That's what I'm referring to in terms of, hey, not specific regionally.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
not
No, I got
regionally,
you.
right?
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. So I'm learning to do better. And then, not very true, sometimes true, mostly true, very true. Like answering those questions, I answered her 2. And I'm gonna stay with 2 probably the rest of this week until I do the work of rooting some things. Like when we were coming up, we used to call it playing the dozens. In the South, we called it burning, jugging on each other. I mean, it was a game.
Yeah.
But we did it often.
Yeah.
And we kept doing it, and it's like somebody's feelings is really being hurt. And we didn't know that as kids.
Like that little kid that was shy over to the side, maybe couldn't play the dozens.
Couldn't articulate.
They couldn't play the dozens like you could play the dozens.
Yeah, like we just burning on each other. Like,
I'm gonna give you something funny. Okay, so
you gonna give me something funny?
It is funny.
This is funny. Like funny.
It was a song. No, it was a song.
Okay, well,
from I'm gonna say our generation. We're Gen Xers. And
are we?
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
We're Gen X?
Yes. What you thought we were?
I don't know. It's so many alphabets now.
No, we are Gen X. Well, anyway, another video came up that I saw last night, and it was a video called such shameful. It was a song called Your Mama on Crack Rock.
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah, that wasn't nothing to play about though.
That's a hurtful song.
Yeah.
And so imagine children.
Yeah, that wasn't nothing to play about.
Because people were addicted.
Literally. It was addiction.
It was addiction.
Cluckers,
Yes.
crackheads.
Yes.
New Jack City.
Yes.
But now it's mental health.
Well, when they come out, they need mental health.
Yeah, but I'm just saying now it's a different label.
Yeah.
To us, it was very hurtful.
It was very hurtful.
Yeah, very, very hurtful.
And my mom didn't allow us to play those games because those were hurtful games. You don't say things to hurt other people. If you don't have anything nice to say, you don't say anything at all.
What comes up don't always need to come out.
Absolutely. That's mama.
Yeah.
However, just using that as an example, you've heard the song, people said those things to people. Imagine the wound that child grew up to have. And even the kids in the video, although she might even have a wound because she was in the video, they were teasing, playing around her and everything like that. But and that's not just regionally, that's across the country. So what we're talking about is rooting up and digging through the baggage of our past and healing it a little bit at a time. And once you come face to face with it, oh, that's my trigger. I remember when they used to tease me as a kid talking about all you had was the cheap shoes or you couldn't afford the name brand clothes. Now I feel I overcompensate by buying Gucci bags and Dior things. Okay. So that is...
You overcompensate?
Do I overcompensate? Yes.
Awesome. Yeah. That's a mechanism.
It's a coping mechanism. Like I didn't have a lot of things. So now I have the things. I probably have too many things. And then me being the oldest, eldest.
You had to sacrifice.
Sacrifice. So the things that I did have, I put my name in and didn't realize it in or on.
On the tag.
On the tag, everything.
In the bottom of the sock.
It was mine.
Marker.
CDs, markers, got Stacey on it, written on it. And I didn't realize that until I went to college. And my best friend at the time, she said, "Why do you write your name on everything?"
Because it's mine.
It's mine. What do you mean?
Wow.
It's mine.
That's interesting. And here we are on the other side of 30.
That's right.
Can I say this? On the other side of 30. Thinking about how we overcompensate. Okay. Well, I am ecstatic and elated that we are having this conversation. Yeah. We're going to land the plane right there because I only try to do it for 12 minutes.
Okay.
Where can we get your services? And in the event somebody needs to do some real work.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Where can, yeah.
Oh,
I'm serious.
If somebody really wanted to do some work and some healing work, I would be open to consider coaching. I would. Okay. I would do that on a case-by-case basis.
All right, case-by-case.
I would do it on a case-by-case basis because it's important to me that in doing my own personal work, healing work, that I know it's very important. So coaches are not therapists. I want to clarify that.
No, we're not.
We are not therapists.
Nor counselors.
We're counselors. So
not even counselors, though.
No, we're almost like accountability people.
That's more than anything.
I think we're more than that.
We're present future.
Present future.
Not present past.
Right. So
we're not trying to fix anything.
We can't fix anything. We can help get you rooted right now and today so that way you can see forward. However, what I would encourage people to do is if they have started some work and they are prepared to move towards the future, call me. And then we can talk about some arrangements of coaching.
Okay.
Yeah.
615.
Oh, yes. 615-809-1615. And that's 615-809-1615.
Yeah, I should remember 1615 because our area code is 615. Just 809. Just put a 1 in front of the area code and you got it. 1615.
Yep, 1615.
Well, folks, it's CapriCares. Know that I care that I know. I'm excited that we had this conversation today. Hey, have a wonderful Wednesday. Because I'm a day off because I didn't do anything Monday. So I got on here yesterday talking about it's Monday. No, it's Tuesday. Have a wonderful Wednesday. And Stacey cares, I care. And you need somebody to care for you. And you want to get to a place where you're emotionally well. Right?
Yeah.
And if you need some work, I'll find somebody who can help work on that. So you will help us to some degree.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
With trauma. You're a trauma-informed coach.
I'm a trauma-informed coach.
See, y'all, she's so many things and she's so many things. She's so jack of all trades.
I have so many stuff.
There's so many stuff.
So many degrees and certificates.
Listen. Well, until next week. No, till tomorrow. We'll do something on Thursday and Friday. I want to have some special guests come on the stream while we can talk about what our week looked like as it relates to the toiling the soil of our souls. All right. That's good. Toiling the soil of our souls.
I love it.
All right. Peace and blessings, y'all.